Hi everybody, it's Melissa. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I've just had a lot going on. Life changes, but a lot. And I've been babysitting my little grandbaby more these days because mom and dad's work schedules have greatly changed. But anyway, here I am today. Hope you guys are feeling well. You may hear like heavy metal in the background because my husband is in the other room, um, banging his head. He can't exactly bang his hair anymore because that's all gone, but he still has to bang his head every now and then with some heavy metal. I do believe it's Iron Maiden today. But anyway, if I hear it in the background, may have to not even publish this for copyright purposes. Who knows? So let's try. All right, today I'm gonna do something that was requested of me a while ago, and I never got around to it. Here, my squeaky chair. Oops, and I bumped my desk. There we go. Okay. It is a look at my vendor spec collection. I think someone wanted to see at some point my entire planner collection, but guys, that would be a long video because I have, a lot more than just vendor spec. Vendor spec by far is my favorite, but I have Kiki K, Erin Condren, Happy Planner, Carpe Diem, Webster's Pages, Agenda 51. Am I skipping anything? Well, yeah, Print Impression. I have a lot. What do I use mostly? Absolutely my vendor spec. A5 wise, I do not have a vendor spec A5, so I use one of my Kiki K or Webster's Pages or Carpe Diems. That's what I usually use. But here we go. So we'll start with what I'm using right now, and this is my personal wide, and it is in a color that I can't pronounce the name of, but I will tell you this is a waitlist leather. So if you're not familiar with vendor spec, they have several different options for you. They have what they call their ready to ship line. We'll go through that in a minute. And then they have genuine ostrich. That is my next goal because it's quite a bit more expensive than just the regular leathers. Then they have a custom section where you can go in and customize. I'll show you some of those. And they have several different leathers to choose from. Vendor Spec is just the most amazing company. I think Giglio is considered the premier planner companies for all leather planners. The customizations though that you get with that you can get with vendor specs, amazing. Giglio has all theirs, they're pre-made. You can't really change anything. You get to choose what color rings you want, silver or gold, but that's about it. With vendor spec, you get to go in and you can customize pockets, leather, colors, rings, not rings. It's just, and they will do exactly whatever you want. Exactly, they will change the shape of the anything. All you have to do is email Petra, who her and her family is the ones that own vendor spec. It is a small family owned company from the Netherlands. They make everything by hand. It's just amazing. And Petra is so good because she will literally get back to you usually within a day. And then like I said, you get to choose whatever you want. You can go in and design from what they have available on their webpage, or if there's something different that you want, then you email Petra and she makes it happen. The wait time right now, I think for a custom made is about 11 weeks. That may sound like an eternity, but my first one I waited 16 weeks for. You learn to just get patient knowing they're coming. It's kind of like Christmas. Mark off a day. You know how kids do the sleeps. How many sleeps before Christmas? How many sleeps before vendor spec? All right, so this is one of my custom mades. The only thing about it is the leather. This is a waitlist leather, so if there's some leathers in the wait list, you actually have to sign up for that color or that kind of leather, and then you have to wait for enough people to sign up with you before they will order a hide and make it, and then there's the wait for that. So these my wait list leathers are just extra special because I waited extra long. And this here, this is buffalo leather. Buffalo is my favorite. This is what they designed their ready to ship line in also, and it's tough as nails. So it's treated and it's tough. It's buffalo. Scratches, stains, all of that, it repels. You can beat it up as much as you want, pretty much throw it back in the box, bring it back out a couple of months or whatever to, you know, use again, and it's still going to look pretty much pristine. So, I mean, it's amazing. It's perfect for someone like me who just, you know, has issues with keeping things pristine. Okay. This leather, like I said, the color, it starts with an A, but it's like Emerdine, something like that. I love it. It is the most beautiful shade of green. It's kind of like an apple green. I hope it's coming off, you know, good on the lighting and everything, but she's just beautiful. And this particular one, with buffalo leathers, you can request, would you like the hide smoother or more texture? And, you know, she would definitely try to accommodate those based on what they have. Because it is buffalo hide, the texture is going to be different, and a little bit different every planner. So don't be shocked by that, because, you know, we're talking about leather here. There's not going to be two the same. So anyway, this one has the basic, whoopsies. It's just very basic. I didn't get any customizations outside of the color itself. Everything else is what you get, you know, when you get one of these planners. And I will show you one that's empty so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But they are just beautiful through and through. Absolutely, probably as of right now, this is my favorite color. And this is a personal wide size. Personal wide and B sets are my favorites. So there is VDS number 1 in my heart. And now this is my A sets. I usually use an A sets and a personal wide at the same time. So this is my A sets. This is also another customization. This is also another wait list leather. This is mauve. I recently ordered another customizable from the wait list, lavender. I'm thinking these colors are pretty similar, but I ordered this one in personal wide as well, because I just love this color so much. I wanted to have this, but I wanted to try the lavender. I'm hoping the lavender has a little bit more, I don't know, lighter pinks, purples in it. We shall see. But now you can tell like the difference in the texture in this one. This again is the buffalo hide. Look at the difference in the texture. This is what I mean, because I did ask for smooth on this one. So this is what she gave me. This part is much more smooth. This one you can see more striations and everything in it. Oh, I love that. Just love it. Now on the inside of this one, I did a couple of upgrade customizations. I got the gold rings. And by the way, Spek uses Krause rings, which if you're not familiar with that, Krause is like the Cadillac, you know, luxury car in in rings. They're extremely durable, extremely strong. You can tell the difference just between the click. It's like if you got a cheap car and then you've got a really expensive car. The cheap car, you slam the door, it goes ding. The really nice expensive car that's well made goes chunk. I mean, you can literally hear it because the quality is so much better. See, I've already got little ring thingies there. I don't care. Some people do. So you can actually have ring protectors added to yours. Me, not a big deal. The pocket configuration is still the same as what you will get, but I added an extra pin loop. So I have 2 pin loops that have the gold rings. This color on the inside is the Parme. I have this in several of mine because I love it. It's a very light, pretty pink, and it really offsets a darker color. So I've got the Parme inside that one. Whoopsies, come on. I stuff my planners, girls. If you guys know me, you know that. You even get to choose what color stitching you want it done with. This one, I think I matched it. I think it's the same. But I tell you what, if you put white on for contrast, I think that's gorgeous. I didn't do that in enough of mine. I wish I'd done it in more. So that is that A-sets. Now this is one of the A-sets from the ready to ship line. So this is what, if you order from the ready to ship, it's really, really well equipped, shall we say. It pretty much has the same layout of Giglio. If you've ordered a Giglio, only you don't get a fly leaf with this unless you order it extra. But the pricing of these is so much better. They recently did have a price increase at the first of the year, but even with that, the price is still, oh my gosh, I think for just a regular A-sets with no, if you get it from the ready to ship line, it's like 127, something like that, plus shipping and handling. And again, this is the buffalo hide. They only offer, in the ready to ship line, they only offer buffalo hide, and then they do have two croc available. One is it's the regular croc in the cream color, and the next one is the velvet croc in the Stardust. And I will show you that one because I do have that one. But this is what you get if you just order straight up. So this is the configuration. You do have your big backup pockets, and their lining is real. It's almost like a very, it may be leather, but it's like a very thin version of their Napa leather. So it's really, really nice. You get silver rings. You can upgrade to gold one in the ready to ship line, but it will cost you like $20 extra to do so. So it comes with silver. You get a big secretarial pocket there, secretarial pocket there. No slide pockets here on the inside, but you do get pocket there, and then you get your zip compartment, and it is gusseted, so you can actually get into it. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slide pockets, and they are cut long so that you can get your, if you use it as a wallet, you get all your cards in there. And then you get 2 pin loops. All of this comes standard with your ready to ship line. And if you order one of these, you get it within 2 weeks. So you don't have to wait very long for it either. Puppies, puppies, puppies. And this is in what the color they call tobacco. And I just loved it. I did not think that I would like it because I thought it was too orange for me. But let me tell you something. Once I got it to my hands, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh, and another thing you will get as far as choices, you can get 25mm rings or 30mm rings. On this one, I definitely opted for the 30. I made the... usually anytime I can get 30, I will, unless I'm trying to avoid... I'll tell you why later as we go. But the first one I ordered, I didn't realize you had that choice. And so I didn't have it. But anyway, so that is from the ready to ship line. That is the color tobacco in an A6. And then the next one I have, this is the very second vendor spec I ever ordered. And this is in the Parme, and it is also from the ready to ship line. So it still has all the same configurations as the tobacco that I just showed you. And on this one, I asked for lots of texture, and boy, did I get it. Look at all the texture on the inside of that. Making sure you can see it good. I got it. Now, the only thing I ended up not liking about the lot of texture in this particular color was, to me, it almost made it look a little dirty. And that's just me. Some people think I'm nuts. Oh my gosh, I have a dog. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to wring a little puppy's neck. Get in here, hush. Come on. Come on. My 2 little old men that are just incessant about their barking, especially if I'm not in a room with them. Okay. So anyway, this one has the same configuration, back pocket and everything as the tobacco that I just showed you. Main difference is this comes with the 25mm rings. I did not pay attention when I ordered it, to that. And this is just some extra stuff in here. And I forgot to ask for the 30, so I got the 25. So that kind of made me sad. But yeah, I just have little extra do's and ditties in here. Okay. Now, this one that I'm about to show you is my first customization. I ordered 2 customs at the same time for my first one in A6 and one in this, which is a personal wide, and I wasn't happy with the A6 at all. I have 3 that I've sold 3 of the planners that I've gotten from Vendor Spek because I wasn't happy with them. And it's just me. It was just a personal thing. I didn't like the texture of the leather I ordered or the size, that kind of thing. And what was wrong with this particular one with the A6 was I did it, number one, I widened it to a true A6, which I did not like. That was too wide. And number 2, I had the tutorial croc exterior print on it, which it's a beautiful look. I did not like the feel of the croco. It was kind of, to me, it just did not feel real. Some people love it. I didn't think it felt real. I just thought it had just like a fake feel to it, to me, and thin at that. But I had parme on the inside, which is beautiful, gold rings and everything, but I just could not make myself love the croc. So I ended up selling it. Great thing about Vendor Speks, they hold their value. If you get one, you don't like it, you can always sell it and you'll get your money back out of it. So that's a great thing about it. But anyway, that one didn't stick. So I sold that one and I ordered this one and I was much happier. So this is a personal wide. Now, if you order custom personal wides, they don't have a custom personal wide to pick from. So you have to pick what they call their standard. And they, you can pick by ring size. I always try to go with a 30, like I said. And what you do with their standard, they have an option where you can widen it. So you go down there and you can widen it by however centimeters, inches you need. And they have it for even that you can get an exact one for like Franken-Covey if you use a Franken-Covey size and inserts. And then they have the personal wide widening as well. So that's what I did. I had, which of course adds to your cost, because with a custom, if you order anything that's not included in their little package, everything else costs, and it can turn into some money. So I've always tried to get away with, as little as possible. But this is all in Napa leather. So it's Napa inside and out. This is, you'll see it if you go on there, because, pink is very bright pink. It has a little bit of, like a lilac or lavender undertone, but it's really pretty. This is like incredibly soft leather, but of course it's not going to be as durable as the buffalo. This is cowhide, and it's just Napa. It's just soft and just squishy feeling. Also, one thing I have started doing, I asked for, you can opt for having stiffener put in your planners if you want, the custom-made ones, and I like squish. So this is the first one I did. I didn't order extra or anything. I definitely didn't want stiffener in it, but they always put a little bit of Bondettes in your planner, and I loved the feel of the Bondettes so much. On my other planners afterwards that I've ordered customs on, I've asked for extra Bondettes, and I get it, and it's so squishy. And I love the squishy. Now this will be, when I was talking about your standard configuration that you'll get from a customization. So if you don't change any of the pocket configurations in a custom, this is what you're going to get. Now you can see this is white, obviously, and it has little marks in it. Like I said, it is Napa, so it's soft. So with Napa, if it is soft, the indentations show up more. But again, I'm not one that minds that. I do kind of like, a worn-in look, but yeah. So anyway, this is what you get. On this side, you get 1, pocket there. Then you got credit card pockets here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they're only slit to accommodate cards and things that are, you know, from a horizontal stance instead of vertical. I think I said that right. But you get a full slip pocket here, a full slip pocket there. Again, you get to choose between your rings. You can choose gold or silver. Gold costs you $20 more. Still your Krause rings. And then this side has lots of things. I need to take some of this out and redo my other planner, use some of it. And on this side, you only have one pocket and then one slip pocket. But and then here's your pin loop. You only get one of those unless you ask for another one. Upgrade to a second pin loop. It's like $20. I always wish I get it when I don't. When I don't, it's because I'm usually being, you know, tight with my money. And I'm just like, oh, that's just something I don't need. And then when I don't get it, I miss it because I love having a pen and a marker, a highlight. So that is that one. Again, squishy, squishy baby. And then my second customization, aside from the A6, was this one. Love this. Now, this is a B-sit size. To me, that's not much size difference. There's really not. But it just gives maybe a hinge. But I love this one. Again, this is weightless leather, so you have to go over there. It's buffalo. Also starts with an A, the name of it. Well, what it comes down to is it's a beautiful, beautiful color gray. I love this color gray. And I had this one done with the white stitching, so you see the contrast, how pretty that is. And like I said, squishy, squishy, squishy. Love it, love it, love it. And on the inside, I did nothing. I have the Parme again, because let's face it, girls, that pink and gray together, that's just fire. It's on fire. I have some of my stuff that I'm not currently using. I have a box full of stuff because I make things all the time. I love the creative process, but you know, you don't always have room for everything. That's from Planner Press. But same configuration, one. And you see, I carried this one for a lot longer than I did the Napa leather one. And you can't hardly see the indentations because it kind of straightens itself back out. That's what I love about the buffalo leather. I just, you know, it's just, I mean, that's pretty impressive compared to that. So this is Napa versus what they call the TM leather, Touch Me leather. So it's the buffalo hide. A little bit of a difference there, what you say? So that is that one. Again, this is in a B-sit size. I found out something from ordering my lavender the other day. It is actually cheaper to order the B-sits instead of the personal wide and having the length added onto the personal wide. This is the difference. Okay? You don't see much difference, do you? There's a little, but not a lot. But yet it's cheaper to go ahead and just go with the B-sits. You save something like, I don't know, $10, $15 doing it that way. So if that's what you're looking for, I would definitely just go for the B-sits and not worry about the widening of the personal wide, because this is perfect. All right, and my next one, this is from the TM line when they just introduced this leather into it. This is the Velvet Croc. And it most certainly feels like velvet. It's kind of like nubuck leather. It is just beautiful to me, the way they've got it painted, the depth of the Croco stamping is just gorgeous. You can feel it. It feels fantastic. This one has held up really well. I used it for quite a while. And as far as indentations, no indentations. Look how pretty that is. Oh, even from the rings, you see there's no ring indentations. So that's impressive. I did get a little, hey, no. I got a ink mark on it. I didn't even try to get that out. I thought about trying it with a Tide stick. Hey, stop. But I got one there too. But I was like, I'm afraid I would get in. Sometimes you start rubbing and actually, especially with new buck and stuff, that starts rubbing off and just making a bigger mess. So I'm like, I'm good with it. It's no biggie. No biggie whatsoever. So this is from the TM. So you got the TM set up. You got your, secretarial pocket. All these lovely pockets. 6, I think. One there. Secretarial pocket. Gusseted zipper compartment. Regular compartment. And your big mouth there. Pretty awesome, eh? Like I said, this is the beauty and feel of this planner is amazing. They had it in 3 colors. They had it in this and a Tiffany blue and then what they call, I think, a Sakura pink. All of them gorgeous, but this is the only one they offered in the Touch Me line, which made it much more affordable because if you order in your custom, it's 15% more just to use this kind of leather. So this was definitely the more economical part. I desperately wanted a Tiffany in this, but right now they're either no longer selling it or it has sold out, and that happens with vendor spec leather. Sometimes they can no longer get them from their distributor who they buy from, and things disappear. This happened a lot over the years, but this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. You won't be sorry. Unless you spill chocolate milk all over it. I don't know how that'll go over. And yes, I said chocolate milk because I love chocolate milk. Okay, I'm using one hand right now because I got one of my little baby boys in my lap so he won't bark. This is my latest order. Touch Me line. Parme. So it has all, those real pretty, kissing him, see if he'll be good. This one I asked for as little texture as possible because I didn't like how the texture looked on the A6 Parme. This is the personal wide, and they just started just a few months ago offering the personal wide in the Touch Me line. Before it was just, you had pockets, senior, which is their A6, standard, which is their personal size, and A5. I think that was it. Well, they started offering this one, and I was like, yes! Over the moon by it. So on the inside, though, at the time, they were out. I have tons of stuff in here. This goes into my other one as I, no longer use it. But they were out of their 25 millimeter ring. I mean, their 30 millimeter ring. So I had to settle for the 25. I did get gold this time, though. But Petra, because of at the time, since she did not have any 30 millimeter, she said if you wanted to go ahead and order a set of the 30 millimeter rings, and when she got them in, she didn't charge you, they were free, and it's just the cost of shipping. But I didn't do that because I am scared to death to try and change out these. I wish I wasn't, because I would love to take my gold 30 millimeters and either put it in here or put it in my pretty green one that you saw, but I am just scared to death. Because it's not easy. It's not like others. You have to snap this off and everything. And you have to be very careful. Sometimes, because you have to use a little tool. And with my shaky hands and my lack of coordination, I would probably jab a big old hole into my leather. And that would make me the saddest girl in the whole wide world. Therefore, 25 millimeter rings. And then all the other goody stuff. But I am going to use this starting in July because I want to use it for a couple of months before it comes fall again. So I'll have to transition out of this one, and I will have to downsize when it comes to inserts. So that's going to be fun. I don't downsize well because I just, like I said, look at that. She's full. She's full. So anyway, I'm going to do it though, because I want to. It's beautiful. I love Parme from day one. Day one. The very first vendor spec I ever ordered before I really knew much about the company or understood the ins and outs of the customization, that kind of stuff. I ordered a standard size because at that time I wasn't in personal wide yet. I was in just personal size. So I ordered a standard. They were sold out of this color. So I got their Perle, which is like a light gray, and used it forever. Then I ordered my little Parme A6, and from there I just was like, oh, I need a personal wide. And when I finally got my first personal wide in that, I was over the moon. But this one that I have coming is, like I said, I ordered it in the B6 because it was cheaper to do it that way than in the, you know, widening for the personal wide. I did get gold rings, and I did get an extra pin loop. So those are the only 2 customizations that I made. Like I said, I'm not sure what color that is going to be. This is the mauve. They looked very close on the website. I would love, 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 love this color. But the closest thing I found to this color, and this is my, what I plan on actually getting for my big, big, big one, is part of their real ostrich print. Excuse me, not print, their real ostrich line. And the color is called Canterbury Bells. And it's very close to this, only it's actually a little bit lighter. And the texturing in that ostrich leather is stunning. So beautiful. So I want a B6 in it. I want the Canterbury Bells, what they call less quill. You can get full quill, half quill, or less quill, depending upon what is available with the hide. You have to have hide buddies in order for them to order it. So I will have to get people who want that color to order with me. I prefer no quill. The quill is pretty in the sense that it's like it's a darker lavender. So you got the real light lilac, and the quills are like a little bit darker lavender, and it sets off beautifully, you know, just the contrast. But the no quill or the extremely less quill, you see the texture of the leather itself so much. Hold on. So much better. It's beautiful. So that is my ultimate game. That is my, it's probably gonna cost me about $500. So that's gonna be one of those that I've got an idea when I'll be able to, but I'm not gonna say for sure because I don't know for sure. And honestly, if I had not bought any of these that I currently have, I could have had it already. But I love every one I have. No regrets. No regrets. Love being able to change my covers out according to season, mood, whatever. To me, that is part of the fun, whimsy part of planning that keeps a lot of us just coming back. When you've got planners that you are excited about, you can't wait to open them up and do what you need to do in them. And that is part of the crafting side of it. So, hey, and we all know that if, you know, planners are very addictive people. We get extremely addicted to what we love. Would you stop it? Stop. I should show you to everybody so they can see what this little monstrosity is that's barking. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. This is probably a long video, so I hope you sat and was able to grab you a cup of tea or coffee or whatever and just kind of enjoy this with me. These kind of videos are very relaxing, I think. I certainly use them to relax. But anyway, leave a comment. Always love the comments. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Let me know if you had a favorite or not a favorite. And if you have any questions about VDS and their ordering or anything, let me know that too, and I will shoot you in the right direction, all right? Okay, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.